In progress.
Hello, 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 everybody. This is the second day of the Freedom Week, and we are going over some trades today. We're also going to go over the broker that we're using and why I chose the broker. I'm going to say a little bit about that. You can choose any broker you want to. It's fine with me. I just know that when I pick a broker, I do a lot of research. A lot of small brokers usually fail, just to be honest, and a lot of the big brokers are pretty good. As long as you look at the comments, as long as you look at the reviews and they're paying out, that's what you really care about. A lot of reviews are going to have, you know, 1 to 5 stars. Really do it. And if a broker is in like a 4-star category, or if it's 1 out of 10 and they're like around a 7, that's usually a good indication. The reason why, unless it's saying sometimes it doesn't pay out. That's the biggest concern, is the payout. Always make sure that there's 100% payout, or they haven't went through anything where they didn't pay out anybody for a while. That's the biggest problem. Another problem with the brokers, why they would get low ratings, is because of different brokers pay for different packages, to where they have software where they could use, like some have trading view built inside of it, some don't. And people like that. Some have MT5, the way that trades. Some have the new kind of software that America came up with after they kind of banned MT5 from America because the Russian war, and it's a Russian company. So you're going to get a lot of reviews, but you have to read it, right? And we know if we put in, tell me the bad stuff about a broker in the website or on Google, then we're going to get all bad reviews. So we got to get an honest assessment of what the broker is. So let's go ahead and go right now. And let's look at it. I think I'll go through here. And so this is the broker right here. And this is a code. And basically we would register, put our first name, last name. I'm going to put it right now I'll put it in the chat for everybody to sign up for the broker. And there we go. You guys just go to the chat and click this link, and then you guys can sign up yourself. So what does it look like? It's going to be a register, first name, last name, email address, phone number. You're going to make a password and repeat that password. Make sure that you know your password. I love how it has a double authentication password. So if you put it wrong right here or right there, it's going to make you basically fix it. And that's always a good thing. Hit the terms and conditions and hit register. And that's it. Real simple. Okay, let's go to the internet and let's just look at Sway accounts. And always do research on, the broker. Even if trading experts or a master trader or whoever, if you're looking at YouTube, everything looks really good from who you're learning from. Always research a broker still, because sometimes people have in the past have had like deals with brokers that they know that aren't good. So the broker basically pays them for introducing you and putting money into their system. But then the broker or the person that took you there knows that that broker's horrible and they're not paying out and there's all kind of problems. But all they care about is that they're making money off of it. So Sway Markets, this is the website right here. And we can kind of look at Sway Markets right here: home, deposits, withdrawals, competitions, affiliates, contact, policy, Sway charts. Always start out like the about. And what you'll notice is this company doesn't have too much in the about. We're not going to be able to find out the owner's name or anything like that. So we're going to have to do a bigger research. But I like how they kind of talk about, the broker you can trust. Our promise is to provide low commissions and financing rates, the best price and trade execution, the highest trained customer service, and technology built to help you get ahead. We have been built to provide large-scale investors with the best opportunity to trade and stay small enough to care about all traders in between. So one thing that's good about them is their customer service is probably the best that I ever seen. And all you do is you click right here once you're signed up, and you could chat anytime you want to. They'll also talk to you on the phone. Your professional gateway, 24/7 trading, anything you need, night or day, secure, fast funding methods. Sway allows everyone to fund their account, select the method that suits you best, and start trading today. And also, there's a part where you could trade a demo account, which is really good. It's totally the same. Sometimes brokers will have demo accounts and they'll be different than live trading. So this really gets you, even with the broker account, it gets you to where you can really be a trader, right? So they guarantee that the user holds all trades instruments needed to reach success. And so it has a really good platform. And another thing that I like is they have two basically platforms, let's say. So when you sign up for that, that's Sway Markets. That's where you're going to put the money in, take the money out. That's when you're going to start different accounts. You could have, as many accounts as you want to and trade. And that's very good because some brokers I was in, they only give you one account. You got to put all your money in there. So how are you going to trade, very conservative on an account and then very, non-conservative on another account? Well, this platform you can. On other ones, you're going to have to take one account and do different strategies, and you're not going to be able to see if it panned out the right way or anything, right? That's what I like about it. So risk disclosure always at the bottom. You always need to know that. One thing that I like most about Sway accounts is that, they're regulations in the world. So the highest regulations is not the SEC. The highest regulations for trading is in Australia. So they picked to be registered in Australia. I always say, tell me more about it. But one of the things that I like, well, let's look at Trustpilot, and you'll see that there's somebody down here that put a 1 and kind of messed up their thing. It's okay. Instant withdrawal, zero hassles. This is what you want to hear. So they only gave him 4 stars. Why? Money was easy to withdraw, no hassles, right? So why would you give him a 4 mark 3 days ago? It doesn't really make sense. But PAM accounts make investing easy, 4 out of 5 stars. Like, why would you put 5 stars right here? So you can just go down and see the things that are going to be bad is somebody's going to probably be with another broker, or everything seems off right here. They're not going to tell you anything seems off right here, considering after I read the numerous bad reviews here, it's crazy and pitiful. So what are they talking about? They're not, you know, these are all like good ones. Beware of these websites, right? It doesn't even say anything. It just says it's a scam website. Like, so it's just people that are saying bad things about this is people that don't really know what's going on, or they're probably from a different company. So read and research trust pilots and stuff like that. It's always good. Let's see. Here goes another review of Sway Markets right here. And it has a 7.8. The license, people like 9. Software, this is the thing that's always going to get them bad. Software. Why? Because their software is not so huge on Sway Markets. But it's funny because when people sign up, they don't know that the company basically has a whole nother part to it called Sway Charts. And that's where you trade at. That's where you get the software. So some people will sign up and they won't even, like, nobody told them, like the person they helped them sign up didn't even tell them that they're going to have to basically trade through a different software, through Sway Charts. So, and I like that because it gives an extra layer. Now, if somebody tries to break in to where they're trading Sway Charts, they can't get any access to any money. Now, Sway Markets always has double authentication off the start. So it's very hard to steal money from anybody, and it's dang near impossible. So I love that they have two different places, one where you trade, and that's where the software is at, and that's why they're ranked at a 7.5. You can see right here they got under 5 points for software, right? And then the business is 5.5. I don't know why that is, but risk control is very good. This is what you care about. The license is very good, right? They have regulation. What does that mean? They have regulations through ASIC. It's like the SEC of America, but it's in Australia. So I really like this company. Really just find it really simple to trade in it. I like it that you can leverage up to 500 times. The minimum spread is really low, 1.2, which other companies are really, really high. And I love that they got all the stocks, all the majors, Forexes, minors, and exotics. They got all the indices. They got, most companies don't have stocks anymore, right? Or you got to go through a stockbroker. They really trying to regulate that in America. So most don't have stocks that you could trade. Most don't have crypto. So you could trade all cryptos here. It's like I haven't found anything that I trade that's not on here. And that's another thing that I really like about this broker. So I just wanted to kind of go over it really quick with you guys. And just a real simple, just brief breakdown just to show you like why I picked it. So that's about it that we're going to do with the broker lookup. So now you guys, let's go ahead and go. The first thing we always do, what time is it? Look at time first. It's 6:15. So let's go to looking at the news today, and let's see if there's any kind of funky news or political stuff that happened that's really going to mess up our trading today. Today we got the advanced GDP. It happened at 5:30. So that happened about 45 minutes ago. That probably did something to the market. It's a red flag. But it looks like after that, it's kind of smooth sailing today. The market's going to start at 6:30. We got pending home sales. It's orange, crude oil inventories. Orange, really not going to affect us. We're looking more for these red folders right when we start trading. This is going to be an hour before. Let's just see if it's going to, really mess us up. You get a bad report right here where it's under, but the non-farm employment change was really good. Look at this. 159, what it was last month. This month they were forecasting 110, so they thought it was going to go down, but it went way up. Like that, to me, is amazing. And so this might be really good news. And that 2.8, out of 3, but it was a little bit lower. I don't think that's going to really affect, but this looks like it's really going to do something good for us by it being so in the green. And as we see right here, that was in the middle or the beginning of this month. This is what it looked like. It was always down, 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 down. This is the first time it was up, and then it's really up this month. National Employment Report, private sector employment. This was an hour ago. You can read that. This is 2 hours ago. Number today, carefully. This is a video. Pretty cool. Estimated change in the number of employed people during the previous month, excluding the farming industry and government. Actual greater than forecast is good for the dollar economy. Let's look right here. That's a good one. Now we're going to look at the next one that was red. See if this is going to hurt us. The previous was 1.4. They forecasted 2, and it was 2.8. And as we see right here, this report doesn't happen all the time. So January, April, July. So it's not going to happen every month. Annualized change in the inflation adjusted value of all goods and services produced by the economy, actual greater than forecast, is good for the economy. So it's a little bit less, but it's actually, higher than what it's been in the near past. So, and U.S. gross domestic product third quarter. So we don't even have to read this stuff. It just looks like, that this is a good sign for our economy. But we can look and see if anything changed. Let's go to Euro USD in the live market and then see if at 5:30 really something happened. So 5:30 is where it's right here. Nothing really happened. It's not big deal. So now let's go to what we trade. What we could probably see. Well, we could probably see like the worst results. And here goes our trading. We just made our own little watch list right here to trade. And let's see, at 5:30, did anything happen here either? No, it's the same. There's really not too much going on. So I wouldn't even focus too much energy on those news reports. Here goes something. This is at 3:30. So this isn't because of the news. It just spiked down for whatever reason. And so there's no big news, right? So let's go on and just look over some of our trades. So let's start off at US30. And this is on the 15-minute candles. We see that it shot down. The bot told us right here it was going to shoot down. And it shot way down right here, which is good. So the bot took a great trade. Let's look at the 30 minutes. Sell. The bot caught that big sell again on the 30-minute candles. On the 1 hours, the bot had a buy right here, which was really good. Boom. Went way up here. That was a great one. That was the last one on the hour. So it actually, the auto bot actually trades everything on the hour and 4 hours. So that's all it trades is US30 hour to 4 hours. And this is where the investor money's at. And it's been going way up. It's over 50% profit in the last 12 weeks. Okay. And then we got the 4 hours and there was no trade a while ago. The last trade was on Tuesday right here, and it was a sale, and it won that trade. So it only takes the 1 hour and 4 hours. So it's doing very, 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 very beautiful. All right. Let's look at gold. Gold's been going up. We predicted yesterday that gold's going up for a whole week, and it is. Look how far it went up. That was a 4-hour candles. This is the hours. I mean, you can't even see where we took the trade on the 15 minutes. It's way higher, right? The bot one right here, the bot eventually one right there, one right here. So where did we take the trade? We took the trade right here to go up for the whole week. We took it at 2754 and it's at 2758. So it went up over $30. And I guarantee you, if you did take that trade, you're probably out of that trade right now at $30, and you're probably saying, wow, that might have changed your life. If you were in it for like let's see, if you were in it for one lot, let me just tell you what would have happened here. And so I still like it going up, but one lot would have made you about $28,000 if you put one lot trade in for that yesterday, which isn't that much. It's very low. So we still got that going up. Let's look at the matrix and see if it's saying it's still going to go up. So it had a buy right here yesterday. It's at neutral. It had a strong buy right here. It's at buy. And then we got a strong buy right here on the moving averages. So I would say to still buy. It probably won't go up as fast as it did, though. This is the highest gold's ever been. And, I wouldn't take it down. I would take it up because of the election and everything, right? Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at a neutral buy and strong buy also. And we predicted right here for it to go up on the yellow. It went way up here and kind of settled down. Now it's right here. So we're still up on this. We're up over $600 in Bitcoin. And you guys would have probably got out of this trade yesterday and made all kind of money. Still right here is a whole lot of money right here between where we got in and where it's at right now. I would still say to buy Bitcoin is down almost $1,000 since the in 24 hours, but it's still higher than it was when we told this prediction. So I still like it. It's better than it was yesterday. And I still love this trade. It's really good. So what do we think is going to happen at 6:30? We got about 7 more minutes. What do we think is going to happen? Is it going to go down or up? It looks like it's in a downwards place right now. I like how it took this big down right here. This might make the economy volatile, but going up and down in this kind of area right here. I don't know if it's going to straight continue to go down, 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 right? Let's look at the different timing to see. So everything right now, it's been in a downtrend. And where do we see that? Right here on the 4 hours, we see 77% downtrend. On the 1 hour, it's in a 90% downtrend. On the 30 minutes, it's in a 90% downtrend. On the 15 minutes, it's in a 100% downtrend. So I would not take this to go up. I would take this to go down. And it looks like it's at a high point right now on the 15 minutes, as we see. And what do I mean by that? I see right here, there's a resistance that it keeps on hitting this spot right here and goes down. I keep on seeing that, right? I see that the zone that I marked before, this was the top right here, and it liked to go and bottom out right here and come back up. So this is where it was naturally at a week ago and 2 weeks and 3 weeks ago. I just made this line there. So it wants to be down further, at least into this area right here. I wouldn't take it down any further than the bottom of the support that I drew a while ago. But this looks like the high point. And sometimes the market's really cool where it will go up a little bit more than it should right before it's going to go in the direction that the market wants to go in. Okay. So I like this going down right here. And usually, let me tell you why it goes up right before it goes in the real direction that the open market is going to happen. Because all big investors stop trading it going up because they see this stuff and they say, hey, it's going down. So everybody that's trading is people that basically don't know what's going on. Regular traders, right? That are just trading going up and they're not really sophisticated to think that it's going down. They don't know that it's in a downtrend or anything like that. They're just taking trades maybe. And so that's why it usually goes in the wrong direction right before the opening bell happens. So it went up here. It would have been good to take this down from here. That's what I kind of liked. And, it's already $91 down, 0.2% down. So I like this going down. So we're calling it going down and we're getting it right here to go down. All right. Let's look at gold. We know what we want. We want gold to go what? Up. So gold just took what happened. It went down really fast right before the opening bell, right? I just explained that to you. Nas 100 is going down, but it was way down here and it's coming back up. And I feel like this is continue to go down. It's 98% going down on the 15, 87 on the hour. It's in a uptrend still on the 1 hour. And it's on an uptrend on the 4 hours. We just got a buy signal on the 4 hours. The buy trend on the 4 hours. I wouldn't trade this. Because why? Because the 4 hours and the 1 hour is in an uptrend. The 30 minutes and the 15 minutes is in a downtrend. So this isn't a good trade for you to invest in. The bot's going to catch wins in this situation like it did right here and a big win. But I wouldn't trade Nas right now. It's too flip-floppy. It's too weird. Bitcoin is in 100% downtrend in the 15 minutes. But if we look in other categories, let's see, the 30 minutes is in a downtrend, it's 81%. The 1 hour is 73% downtrend. The 4 hours is in 100% uptrend. So be very careful I like gold going up. You can see a wave of gold going up. It just took a little bit, like it's been going way up really fast. And then now it's kind of like shifted momentum, but it didn't shift it as fast as it went up. So the candles before, 4 candles before, went from here all the way to up here, right? But then the 3 candles went from here to here. So that's way difference. It's probably like the reds went up twice as fast as the reds went down. And you got a buy signal right here for the 4 hours. I would take, and let's look at the SPX 500. 100% downtrend, 100 or 92%. Mixed signals on the 1 hour and the 4 hours. I wouldn't trade SPX. So I got Bitcoin going up, gold going up, and the US30. We got 1 more minute. I like the US30 to go down right here in this instance. So let's see what's going to happen. US30 down, gold and Bitcoin up. And we want gold and Bitcoin up in a major way to stay in the market for a while, not just a real fast trade or scalping or anything. We want to stay in. So here we go right here. The market just opened up, and which way did it go? It started going down like we expected. That was the 4 hours, but this is the 15 minutes. So here we go right here. And we would have got in right here for it to go down. And as you see in the first opening, it went all the way down right here. We would have probably already been out our first trade with money. Here it is right here going down again. Would have probably been in a second trade already to go down again. And I'm probably out of this trade right here. If you guys are in, get out. That's a lot of movement right here from here to here. That's $500 if you were just on one lot. Just what happened right there. If you're on 2 lots, you would have made $1,000 already this morning. If you did it 2 times, which you were available to do, because it hit down here, I would have got out. Why? Because this is the last resistance, and sometimes it pops back up on the last resistance. So I would have just got out and played this real fast. If you're going to trade this long term today, take it down and, probably get out around this green line down here or anywhere in the middle of here would be a great trade. So it's still going down like we thought. Now we're at more money we would have made. Let's see where we're at right now. If we got in when we talked about it, and it's right here, we'd have been at $700 right now, 1 pip. So this is a really good one. So hopefully you guys took this and we're all winning together on this down, right? If you're doing a long-term trade on here, you're not going to get out until you get like right around this area right here. But I would like to do this in a scalping style. And I would take it every time it goes back up to this red line. And we could have already did that 2 times already since the opening bell. It's 2 minutes in and we could have had 2 trades, one already. Let's say we got out around here. We didn't have to wait for it to go all the way forward. Like right around here, get that $700. And right now, you shouldn't even be in this trade because you already got 2 wins and you're waiting for it to come back up around. The lowest that I would get is right here. So I would take the trade going back down right here. That's the lowest, but I would try to wait for it to hit this red line or go a little bit above the red line if I'm very conservative. But if I just want to get in the trade, I would have took it right here where it's at right now. And you see that it kind of like is finicky around that area that I told you about. And so here we go. If we took it again around this area or a little higher and you're in the trade, you're going to get out the trade again right here when it hits the red line, make another $500 real quick and keep it pushing. And we could trade, this opening bell, like the volatility, remember, lasts for how long? Well, probably 2 hours at the longest. And it's not going to be as volatile as it is right now. And, around an hour or around the second after the first hour of the opening bell. So 7:30 to like 8, it's going to be a little bit less volatility, but it's still going to be some movement where you can make money. So some people really just trade at the 7:30, because some people, the opening bell can be very scary to some people, and it can move really, really fast for some people. So sometimes people just wait and start trading from 7:30 to 8:30 in the opening bell Pacific Standard Time. Some people like the opening bell because we could have already been done trading with those two trades already. So we could have got in again when it went up to the red line, and we see what's happening now is going back down. And, I would probably take about 2 to 3 trades a day, and don't get greedy and keep on trying to trade for hours and hours and hours, because what's going to happen is going to eventually, you're not going to be able to get a good position going back down. It's not going to just stay right here the whole time, what I'm saying. And then sometimes it'll break out just to breathe. It'll break out of this system that we got it trapped in. So let's see. And it's so funny because this is probably the easiest day of trading that you might ever see, but US30 was from here to down here for, hours. Since 3:45, it's been stuck in this little loop right here, right? So you could have got in again at the top of here. You could have got in at the top right here, because this is where the top of the resistance was for the last like 3-4 hours. And you want to get out when it hits right here or lower. Let's look at this on like a 5-minute scale. And hopefully you guys got in on this trade and are making money. What we're talking about. So on the 5 minutes, the bot told us to sell. See, so if you had this indicator, you're thinking just like me, right? Right before, look, 6:25, you can see on the bottom here. Look at the time here. So at 6:25, that's when I mapped out this red line and I said it's going down. But the bot told us at the 5 minutes that it was going down. So you guys could have been not even trading with me, just trading basically with, with God's strategy in me, that the bot is telling you what to do, and you could have won repeatedly. You could have got in right here. When the market opened up, you could have got out down here or maybe at this red line, right? Because that's what you would have did. You would have got out at the bottom of the Bollinger Band if you're doing the 5 minutes, right? So you would have got out down here, right? Then you would have got back in because it did it twice in this 5 minutes, and you would have won both times. Now you would have been in again, let's say, and then it transferred right here. So this is where, that resistance really was. I put it a little higher because I like to get a better position. So you would have got it right here to go down. It already went down to the middle. You could have got out, or you could be waiting for it to go down to the bottom of the Bollinger Band again for your third trade. After your third trade, I wouldn't take any more trades. So where would you put your stop loss? So if you got in right here and you want to get out at the bottom, let's just say a 1-for-1 stop loss today. That's what we would set at. We're not going to be so sophisticated. So 1-for-1 stop loss is 580 going down. So you would have been at 580 going up. So where's 580 going up? It's right here. So this would have been your stop loss right here. So did it come up there yet? No. Now you hit for 580 2 times. One time when you were already in before the market started, it went straight down and stopped right here. You would have got out. Then it went back up, and this same one, and went all the way down here. So you would have already hit 580, 580. And now, you're on the third one and you're saying, is it going to go to 580 and stop loss me? Well, you still won because you won 2 times at 580. So you got, $1,200 right now. And now you got 580 that you could lose if it hits here on the third trade. So you're just waiting right now, because I still think that it's going to go down and you're going to get paid off of this one right here. But if it doesn't, you still are up 580 for the day. You didn't stop at the right time. You should have stopped at probably 2 trades. But I still think this is going to win on the third trade. And once this third trade is done, you're going to get ready to go to work and, get on with your day. But let's just see what happens here. Is it going to hit the stop loss first, or is it going to go back down and hit this first and make us money? And somebody might have said they're very conservative. They might have waited for the third trade for it to go up and hit above this line. And they're probably not going to get it at the top right here. But let's just say somebody got it around here. They're in a better position. And then they're going to mark still the 580 from down here. They don't have to mark 580 from up here. So they would have actually lost less if they lose this trade right here. Let's just tell you, like, let's say they got in right here, they waited, and now their stop loss would be 413. So they would have even made more money if they lost this trade, right? But I don't think it's going to lose. And now you see it's down and it's in good position for you to win again. You know, some people get scared because it went up here. Once it went down here, they might have said, oh, I'm out of here with profit. I'm done. And so they got the 2 wins they already won, plus they got a little profit on the third trade. That's just how some people are going to be very conservative. But I'm not. I'm going to say, no, I want my full win, or I don't care if it loses. And that's how you have to be. You have to say, I don't care if it loses because I'm up 2 right now, and I don't care if it loses. Now, on the first trade, okay, we have marked off the same thing, the bottom of the Bollinger Band, right? And so we already knew it was 580, so we said 580 on the first one. And if this would have went the wrong way in the beginning of opening bell and hit 580, you're done trading today. You're done, right? Because you're trying to win 2 to 3 times a day, and all you want to do is lose 1 time a day. That's it. You're done. So it didn't hit here the first time, so you won the first one. Now, when you're on the second trade, what do you feel like? I feel really good. Why? Because if you lose the second trade, you basically broke even for the day. And so that means that you didn't lose any money. So that's going to make you feel good. So once you have the 2 trades in there, then you say, oh, man, let me trade again. Because how do you know this isn't your day that you're going to win a lot of trades in a row? You don't know. So if you're an optimistic person, after you win 2 trades in a row, you come in with a third trade, and you know, if you lose that trade, then you're up 1 trade, right? You're still really good. You won money this day. But if you didn't, or if you did win, now you won 3 trades and you made, 600, 600, 600, which is $1,800. And now you're feeling really good. Now, do you stop trading at $1,800? I don't know. I think you should probably get in and get another trade, because you might win 4 in a row. You might win 5 in a row. So sometimes people got a strategy to where, when they're hot, they're winning a whole lot of money. If they were cold, then they only lost 1 trade. But if or 5, 6, 7 trades in a row, the most that I won in a row off of, opening bell, or like in one session that's under an hour, is 9 in a row. 10 in a row is like, wow. Once you win about 4 trades in a row, now you can do something different. Now, instead of, trading 1 lot, now you might want to go up to 2 lots on the next trade, because you're still going to be in profit. You're just going to take away 2 of the trades out of 4. If you win 4 and you go up a whole, a double what you were trading, then if you lose, then you still won 2 for the day. But if you win that 5th trade, now instead of you really winning, 5 trades, you really won 8 trades. Yeah, it's kind of hard for you guys. I'm just talking in above language and strategies called the freedom formula and stuff like that. But, there's all videos in the academy about that. There's videos online, YouTube, that I wrote or showed you guys about that. So we're still in this 3rd trade right now. It didn't go as far as we wanted. Now, since we've seen it stalling out, and since we, have this bot, and the bot's telling us with my programmer's mathematics that this is looking like it's going up right now. It doesn't mean it's in an uptrend or anything like that, but we can just see that this is in an upward momentum right now. Okay, so what would I do? I probably wouldn't wait for it to go all the way down the bottom Bollinger Band. I might get out right here at the middle for my last trade. I might get out at the exponential moving average too. Depends. Here we go right here. I would definitely be out if it goes right here and win my I'm done. So I'm done with this trade. I'm out of this trade. I'm 3 trades of winning. This trade right here, I didn't win the 580. I only won like the almost $300 and I'm out. Right? Some people would have waited for it to go down to the red. I would have been out already. And I would have said, okay, let me trade one more time. If it does go above this red, I wouldn't even get it at the red this time because I seen it hit 2 times up here and I'm saying I can get a better price up here. And so if it loses, I will still have my stop loss at the same spot. So if I lose, I might lose like, $400, $300. So, but I'm up 3 trades right now. I'm up 2 whole trades and 1/2 of a trade because I got out in the halfway mark. All right, what do we see happen? It started going up again. So that was good that we took our profits right here. It might go up one more time. So I'm just telling you guys how I look at the market. This is deep details of market overview. All right, I would get in again somewhere up here in between right here and right there. 1,241 or 40 to go down again for the 4th trade. All right, let's look at gold. What did gold do today? Gold's been going up. What did we say gold was going to do? We said it was going up. So we would have won money on gold. Let's look at Bitcoin. We have Bitcoin going up. Bitcoin's been going down. And when did this start? It started right here. So Bitcoin's going down, down, down. But remember, we're in Bitcoin, not scalping it. We're in Bitcoin for the long run. We're still up right now. But it went way up yesterday when we said that. And now what? It's almost where it was yesterday, but it's higher. So you don't get scared and say, no, I'm an abandoned ship. I'm not going to take it going higher. No, this is a good point to take another trade. So you probably got out when it went super high. It went up so much money for you already yesterday night. You would have probably got out and you probably would have been so happy that it did this right here. And you probably would have got in because you don't want to get in this trade at the top of the trade. Why would you take the trade up here? You don't want to do that. Right? You want to take the trade when it's down here really close to this yellow line. So you would have never took the trade until probably, the opening bell. You'd have probably took the trade right here and you said, wow, it's super close to the yellow line, right? Some people would have been very conservative and they would have waited for, to be $100 to $200 away from this yellow line to take the trade again. All right, so you got a better position because you didn't take any more trades yesterday. You got out way up there and made a lot of money, and now you got in again, at the opening bell, which is right about here to go up, and now you're about to be in money again. It's almost to where you're in profits if you would have got in right here. If you get in down here, I don't even know if that's a real scenario to get in down here because you want to play the opening bell. So the opening bell is right here. You would have probably got in around this area, and you would be about even on the trade for today. But remember, this is a trade that you're keeping for weeks. All right, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and mute people. Allow people to talk if you guys want to. Does anybody want to talk? Here it is right here. We would be ready to get back in for our 4th trade. We already won 3 right here. I would have got in right there for the trade. And I would have still had the same stop loss. So if it goes up here, I'm out of this trade. I'm done for the rest of the day. But I already won 3 times. And so I got in, and guess where I'm going to get out? I'm going to get out again at the halfway mark. Right? So I already got in. And let me show you how much you could win if you get in at the halfway mark if you started up here. It's the same price. You see that? You're making the 560 that you would have made on the first trade. So now you got in at a better spot to go down. You got in way up here, and now you're already in profits. Like you can get out at the EMA, or you can get out a little lower, and you would have made the 300 again like you just made on the 3rd trade. But let's stay in this trade for either it going to the stop loss or for it to go down to the moving average, the blue line in the middle. Let's see what happens here. And this would be our 4th trade. And we don't want to be greedy. But after we hit the 4th trade, we might say, hey, it's time to go to work. I'm 4-0 today. I feel really good. Or you might try to double the trade value. You might try to, say, hey, I'm up 4. I'm trading 1 lot. Now I'm going to take 2 lot trade. And if I win, then I'm going to double all my winnings of today. Or if I lose, I'm going to lose half of the winnings today. So here we go. Let's see. And this trade isn't moving a whole lot. It's not really super volatile. So it's just not a lot of movement today. This is hump week day. It's Wednesday. Not too much movement in the economy. So on the fourth trade, you might want to get out of this. Now you're right here and you're in like break even zone on the last trade, right? Some people, they got to go to work in a couple hours. They might say, well, I'm done. I just broke even. And they don't want to lose. So they say, I won 3 trades. My fourth trade, I broke even and got out. Or you just stay in. You're like, well, I'm only going to lose a half of a trade. So my third trade, I won a half of a trade. And if it goes all the way to the stop loss, I'm going to lose a half of a trade. So what? It's no big deal to me. I say you might just stay in, go brush your teeth, take a shower, get ready, and see what happens. And you set it up for the stop loss to be right where we have it, or you set it up to take profit at the moving average. Let's just see what happens. Now you're broke even again. And you see that the top of this trade is really going in a forward momentum. The bottom of the trade is moving kind of slowly up, but it's not in such big momentum. So you might say, oof, I'm probably going to get out. If it goes back, I see it reached my stop loss. If it reaches it, I'm done. And I won 2 trades and I lost the third one basically because I lost the fourth one. So it erases the third. So because of, having this right here, you might have just say you didn't want to be part of that. But it hasn't hit yet. It came really close right there. Let's just see. Yesterday, we only took 2 trades. We won both trades. Today, we took 4 trades right now, and right there, we're done. So that fourth trade didn't do what we want to do. If we didn't get out when we broke even on it, we've seen a lot of momentum going up, but we're out. Now, some people, instead of having that stop loss right there, they would have said, oh, I don't have a stop loss. You don't know what's going to do. This might continue to go up, up, up and away. So you should have already been out, right? Now, what could happen is it could hit right here and then shoot back down, and you could have made all kind of money. But if you're gonna go higher than the stop loss to lose money, then don't win money at the level of the moving average. No, if you're gonna take it and say, hey, I'm gonna let it keep on going up here, and I don't care how high it goes, I just don't want to take a loss, then when you win, you need to win big trades. You need to win big trades. If you're willing to be in, a lot of loss right here, higher than what you should have got out right here, this thing can keep on going up and make you lose all your trades that you lost. You're up 2 trades right now. You lost the fourth one, which deleted the third one, and it's okay. You probably should have stopped on the second trade in the first place. So don't be greedy. Don't just keep on letting this run up here, run up here. Now you lost like what you made yesterday and the day before. Don't do that. Just let it take your money right here. How many people that have traded have wished that they had the stop loss, that they let the little loss happen instead of it just keep on climbing and climbing and climbing. And then you look up and you're like, man, I just lost what I made this week and last week. Say you were trading for 2 weeks and you just lost in one trade. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. So you're out of this trade right now. You're done. Now, don't you feel good that you got out right here? Look how high it went now. And we already knew because of these indicators and the momentum that it was still going. You know, the Satochic RSI said now is floating up here. The MFI is pointing up. You see the momentum from the MACD. It was like little momentum, and then all of a sudden it started sprouting up right here between this one and that one. So you're good. Is it going to come back down? And could you have, made money? Probably will. I'm probably going to be honest. It's going to probably go up here. Probably in a little while, couple 30, 40 minutes, it'll probably be back down here. Okay, but who cares? Because it can keep on going up and really make you lose a lot of money. Let's see here. Gold we had going up. We would have won today if we would have got out, every time. It started out right down here. So we could have got out. This whole thing is up, up, up. We could have took it about 3 or 4 times on some scalping, or we just stay in this trade. And Bitcoin was the other one. We have Bitcoin going up. Look, we got a good position. Even if we would have got in right here, right, opening bell, and just stayed in one trade, we're up profit. We're up profit. We're way up here. So everything that we did was winners, winners, winners. We had that one loss because we just wanted to take 4 trades instead of doing 2 or 3. And that erased our third win. So we really won 2 times today on US30, and we won on gold and Bitcoin. We're up, but we're on for the long haul on those. So tonight, if this goes really high on Bitcoin, I'm going to take my winnings and cut, and then wait for it to go back down around this yellow line to get back in. And now I have 2 major wins because I took my major win yesterday. I'll take it today. Same thing that I'll do with gold. I won huge yesterday. I'm waiting for it to go back up. We can't even see where this is right now on the 5 minutes. Let's look at the 1 hour. We're way down here where we took this trade going up, and then this is really good that it hit, the bottom of the Bollinger Band is going back up. So we could have got in at a good position for the day, but we had such a good position. We just stayed with this one, cashed out up here, and we wouldn't have took another trade today on gold because it never went down to the yellow. We just stayed in our trade, or we would have got out of that big trade we won, and then no gold trades today because it was too far up. And we're going to get a bad position. Okay. Look at Bitcoin from this perspective. This was really good. We had it way up here. The bot told us it was going up. We probably got out somewhere around here or something like that. We got in right here again, boom. But we would have been out. Like seeing this Bitcoin go way up here, we might have been out like right here, this area, because that's when it hit the Bollinger Band. Let's say we did stay in here and we got out. We probably wouldn't have got out way up here, just to be honest. We'd probably got out around here. And then we seen it go way down, and the bot told us to take another trade. If we were just focused on Bitcoin, we'd take another trade, one again. But we wouldn't be in the Bitcoin yet. We would have started being in the Bitcoin when it gets closer to the yellow today. So we would have got back in today, and we would already been up money again, thinking this is going to go up to the same level that it was before. So just a very good day of trading, a lot of money made, a lot of more understanding. Hopefully you guys are taking these trades. God bless you guys. You guys have a good day. I will see you guys tonight at 7 p.m. and we'll probably be going over the NAS 100 or Bitcoin or gold. All right. All right, you guys. Bye-bye.